YouTube thumbnails are their own art form. The amount of time and effort that goes into them arguably trumps even modern art. So what are the greatest thumbnails ever made? Well, here I'll be reviewing some. I'll be ranking these based on how iconic they are, if they're good ironically or unironically, or if they just make me laugh. Also, only one thumbnail per YouTube channel. 30. I've been thinking of retiring. On January 23rd, 2020, YouTuber Linus Tech Tips would do a short stream where he gives his thoughts about potentially retiring. This came shortly after he reached 10 million subscribers. He of course wouldn't quit, though the video is still very heartfelt.
But the truth is, I've been thinking about retiring for quite some time now. And, I've kind of half joked about it, partly because it felt so far off that I didn't think I'd, ever... I knew I'd get there because the numbers say I'm going to get there, but I didn't feel like I'd ever really get there. 10 million, I would often joke about, hey, maybe that's what I should do for 10 million. I should be like, hey, thanks, it's been a wild ride, see ya.
Despite how emotional and void of humor it is, it quickly became a meme due to the thumbnail, which is just an automated screenshot from the beginning of the video. Linus just staring into your soul. This whole meme obviously spun off from a selfie Linus posted the previous year, being paired with other entities staring into the camera. 29. Diary 31. Humiliation. Dax Flame is a staple of early YouTube, particularly with his diary series that he started all the way back in January 2007. Within these videos, he mentions a girl named Sophia that he has a crush on. In his 30th diary entry, he shows off his Superman outfit that he's going to wear to school.
What I can't wait for is that I will be going out with Sophia by today. Because I already have a bunch of stuff planned that I'll say to her. Like, hello little lady, do you want to be saved? And I'll go like this, and I'll just run real fast down the hall, like that.
Later that day, he posted his 31st diary entry, subtitled Humiliation, with Dax looking forlorn and depressed.
It was so embarrassing.
Both videos would appear side by side in memes, leading to Dax himself later reflecting on it 16 years later.
I think that at the time I was just posting a lot of video diaries, and it actually made me feel a bit better to be able to post about it, share it with my fans who were watching at the time, and kind of just have some people there who were supportive and kind of, wanting to help me through what was a rough moment.
28. How to checkmate two bishops. Hikira Nakamura, known on YouTube as GM Hakira, is a chess grandmaster known as the 10th biggest ranked player in history. He's done lots of tutorials on his channel, including one where he indeed shows you how to make a checkmate with two bishops.
And now again, I will do the same thing. I'm going to use the knight and the bishop. So I go here, and then here, and then here, and it's the same thing. King can't get out, and then you go checkmate. And that's all she wrote.
If you read the comments, many aren't here to watch the tutorial, but instead, they clicked simply due to how hard the thumbnail is. Two bishops with lasers shooting out of their hands, annihilating the other pieces on the board. The interesting thing is, no other thumbnails on his channel can compare to this. 27. What if Big Bird exploded in the Challenger disaster? Yes, as in the space shuttle that exploded in midair, killing 7 people, including Krista McAuliffe, who was part of NASA's Teachers in Space program. This video by Alternate History Hub talks about how Big Bird from Sesame Street could have died on the Challenger instead.
In an alternate timeline, the Challenger explosion is still a horrendous tragedy where 7 real people actually died. It just so happens that one of them is dressed like this.
This never happened since the Big Bird costume is 8 feet tall, too big for any of these spacesuits. Him juxtaposed of a national tragedy is just really fucking funny. It's like putting Kermit the Frog in a thumbnail next to a photo from September 11th. 26. First time hearing Billy Joel, Piano Man. Rob TV is a music reviewer known for going pretty in-depth. During his series where he reviews Billy Joel's discography, he tackles Piano Man, being very clearly impressed with the song's writing.
Shout out to Billy Joel, man, because you, sir, are absolutely extremely talented.
This is expressed in the thumbnail reading, "Hold up, his writing is this fire?" As you'd expect from Twitter, this quickly became a reaction image, used to express ironic appreciation for things such as the Asrian tablets and Fortnite. Rob TV loved the meme, expressing gratitude up until it became used to express love for anime porn. 25. Do not order Ben 10 Happy Meal at 3 AM. OMG, I got superpowers. I tried stopping myself from placing too many 3 AM style thumbnails, but some of these are just gold. A personal favorite of mine in this genre is NNA Productions. Yeah, the guy who did a 3 AM video on Etika the day he died. His videos are easily the cringiest, featuring amateur acting and special effects. I picked this thumbnail for many reasons. The fact that he's out of focus, the multiple red arrows, the spooky font for 3 AM, the poorly photoshopped phone, and the Happy Meal box leaking some sort of green goop. This was perfect brain rot for Generation Alpha before Skibidi Toilet came along. And honestly, I prefer kids watch this.
But the watch doesn't work, that's the problem, guys. You're like, I really don't know what to say. Yo, it's insane, guys. The watch doesn't come out. Yo, I can't take the watch out. Yo, it's so insane, guys. Yo, it doesn't work. Yo, what's going on? Like, I got all this. Oh my god. Yo, what's going on?
3 million subs, by the way. 24. Lolly drama response. Our big-boned boy Tipster has had a rough time when it comes to drama. Before his regrettable defense of Vosh's goon folder, he got into controversy for defending another friend of his, Rum. Rum liked a tweet containing lolly, aka drawn child porn. Tipster argued that this wasn't really lolly, though his arguments were really flimsy.
Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually lolly based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. Well, actually, it was Shota. Basically lolly, but for male characters, for those of you who are unaware. But we were basically able to find translated tweets of the artist referring to it as a young boy. Which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl, and it was actually a boy.
The funniest part about all of this is that Tipster is explaining his arguments of Donkey Kong gameplay in the background, and the thumbnail was seemingly a screenshot from this with the text, "Is this image a lolly?" which is amazing. Thank you, Tipster. 23. I almost got my kids back. So, CJ So Cool is one of those family vlogger types who makes content exploiting kids for views and attention. People like him will dramatize every moment of their lives, just to fill their bank accounts with a little extra dough. This includes some drama of his ex-partner, his baby mama if you will. While trying to get partial custody of his kids, he made this video where he rambles on for 10 minutes. It's really boring. I mean, if you read the comment section, most only came for the stellar thumbnail. CJ in his outstretched arms with a shocked expression, reaching for his 2 kids. And what kills me here is the title, "I almost got my kids back." And yes, he did later get partial custody. 22. Racist Mario. I'm sure many of you have seen this animation by Flash Gits. I remember seeing it when I was like 12, and I really shouldn't have. It's a parody where Mario is racist against non-Nintendo characters and kills them all. The current thumbnail shows Princess Peach in a burqa for some reason, despite her never wearing that in the video. There's actually a reason for this. The original thumbnail from back in 2014 showed Peach with her tits out. Obviously, I'm going to have to censor this. In 2017, during the midst of the adpocalypse, Flash Gits tweeted, "YouTube demonetized racist Mario and removed its thumbnail, so we made a new one to better fit with their policies. Knowing that information makes this newer one a lot funnier than it has to be." 21. Top 10 most lucky moments in cricket. This comes from some random ass sports channel that only has around 60 subs. Not all of these entries are coming from viral videos, they can come from anywhere. This video counts down random moments from cricket with a computer generated voice, mixed together with copyright free background music. The thumbnail is the epitome of clickbait, with a massive fighter jet crashing into the field, apparently injuring some cricket players. It's so poorly photoshopped, so badly composited, so insanely retarded, but I love it. There were a bunch of other crazy sports thumbnails I could have chosen, but this one trumps them all. 20. Insane food flips. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments from people who are pissed, since this isn't even in the top 10, but it's still very legendary. We see a man in a full pog face witnessing a banana perfectly flipped right side up, with the image fitting nicely into the rule of thirds. As you'd expect, the boys in this How Ridiculous video attempt to flip various food items, many of which are highly impressive, but sadly, none of them are even able to attempt the banana flip.
You didn't really think we nailed the banana one, did you?
I mean, we may have done it for the thumbnail, but did you really believe it?
Did you get tricked? I think so!
Fuck you guys, you tricked me. I'm gonna give this a dislike. Yeah, if these guys want me to place it higher than number 20, then actually do the flip. Still though, this is a pretty great image. 19. Goblin ranks every drug on Earth, 2025 tier list. This is where the tier list trend peaked, a full-blown drug tier list. In this video, Mark Gagnon interviews a man named Nicholas Campana, aka Goblin, a famous street chemist who has apparently consumed every single type of drug known in the pharmaceutical world. While Goblin tells stories about how he consumed each drug, he ranks them.
So, like, the worst things about Coke, the fact that it's short-acting, make that 10 times shorter. You got crack, right? It's still expensive because the main ingredient in crack is still cocaine, right? So if you want good crack, that shit's tax, right? Crack is shitty. Crack's, like, probably D tier.
The thumbnail, of course, shows them smiling with glee with different types of pills falling over them. Sadly, Goblin never ranks Crocodile, which I assume is an S tier based on all of these lovely images I found on Google. 18. To Catch and Release a Predator, the Jeffrey Epstein Saga, Part 2. YouTuber Jay Aubrey has perhaps become infamous for his zany and insane thumbnails. These usually feature the main subject of his documentaries photoshopped to look clinically insane or high on drugs. Though his thumbnails weren't always like this, they used to be pretty normal looking. I think the craziness truly started with this EDP one. The best one is for the second part of his Jeffrey Epstein series. The thumbnail shows Jeffrey all lazy-eyed, with various connections of his in the background of ghoulish expressions. It's both hilarious and creepy at the same time, even if you have absolutely no idea who Jeffrey Epstein is and what he did. 17. Top 10 things that will happen now the Queen has passed away. This comes from one of those generic list video channels called Most Amazing Top 10. I honestly thought most of these channels died down after the pandemic, but some are still kicking. It's a pretty basic video going over the United Kingdom's process of exchanging power, from one monarch to another following a death. But the thumbnail implies that the entire country is going to be destroyed upon Queen Elizabeth's death. The Big Ben here is completely obliterated by what's probably a nuke. My favorite part of all of this is that the video came out the same day the Queen died, September 8th, 2022. So either they had been saving this for a while, or they churned out an entire 16-minute video as soon as they heard the news. 16. Guy makes out with his dad for the new PS5, Too Far. Now sadly, the thumbnail to this has since been changed, but I found it through a Jax Films video. It's a commentary video where this guy, Mini Clin, reviews a Vice video about a 23-year-old guy dating a 56-year-old. It's pretty weird. I mean, the younger guy is old enough to be his son.
It's not the most conventional way. I was 17 and he didn't necessarily know that.
Whoa. Listen here, Phase Rock. You were 17? And then you're actually questioning and being like, oh my god, hate comments are saying it's disgusting. Though it was. You literally just snitched on your nigga, like for real. Or your dad, or whatever the fuck he is. Okay? Your sugar daddy, whatever the fuck you would call it. You just snitched on him.
And the title implies that they are actually related. Better yet, they're making out for a PS5. This was back in 2020 when those are incredibly hard to get. What really completes this is the Ayo and the arrows completing the thumbnail checklist. 15. Tipster, the ultimate lolcow. I had a hard time picking between which Big Bungie thumbnail to put in this video. I almost went with the Vosh one or the latest Boogie video he did, but I'm going with the Tipster one due to how absurd the text is, with his mom. The video mainly retells the previously mentioned lolly drama Tipster got himself into, along with other goofs and gaffes he's had over the years.
Tipster is a fairly lecherous fellow. He spends most of his time awkwardly flirting with girls on Twitter. But these are not attractive women. These are what we would describe in the business as disgusting women. Middle-aged goth girls, usually with a BMI score of around 27. And he still fucking fails. A man's Riz levels are so low that even this girl is beyond his reach. I could get a woman like that with my eyes closed. And believe me, they'd have to be.
Now for those wondering, no, he did not get banned on YouTube. He almost did, as he got a second community guideline strike for his Bowblacks video. But once that strike goes away in July, he's making a comeback. He's not dead. Not yet. Bowblacks isn't going to be the one to kill him. 14. You'll never want to watch porn again after hearing my story. Several months ago, the YouTuber Jack Piggott released a video telling viewers how he got addicted to porn, and how he slowly but surely recovered from it. It's a very heartwarming video, and the comments more so. But I mean, come on, the thumbnail is great. I fapped 4 times a day. The simplicity of this is truly amazing. Despite how new this is, it quickly became a meme, with someone adding a speech bubble to the image to poke fun at those who are gooning too much publicly online. 13. Halo somehow got even worse. Andy Pants Gaming is one of those channels who will call out anyone or anything for being too woke, to the point of absurdity. I'll be talking about this guy more in my next video, but here I want to point out how crazy his thumbnail game can be. I fucking love them. They tell a story all on their own without even having to watch the video, and trust me, I don't want to. I don't care to watch a video where some middle-aged man complains about a pride flag being seen in the background of a video game. But this Halo one is, mwah, chef's kiss, it's stunning. Master Chief is now gay, black, and disabled. I'm sorry, but that's just fucking cool. Imagine Master Chief rolling around the battlefield searching for his gay lover. 12. Why you shouldn't try to hijack a plane. Spoiler alert, this is yet again clickbait. It's simply a compilation of body cam footage of people stealing various vehicles. That sucks, because I would have loved to see footage of this guy hijacking a plane, screaming slurs. Listen officers, all he needs is a water and he'll leave. He'll definitely cooperate. These other thumbnails just don't work for me as well as this one does. 11. The Cars Tampon Jar, Tales from the Internet. Okay, I'm sorry Wang, but what the fuck? Yes, this is indeed a video about a Mater-themed jar filled with used tampons. Wang gives the backstory, reading Reddit posts about a father who discovers this in the closet of his 17-year-old daughter.
Nevertheless, he finds that behind her clothes, she was hiding a filthy, disgusting mason jar, containing a cast iron figure of the tow truck for the movie Cars, Mater. And he's not alone in there. He's covered in what he says appears to be 2 years worth of used tampons and period blood.
Okay, that's enough internet for today. Thank you for including used tampons in the thumbnail, Wang. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating dinner while watching this video. I know you spent 10 minutes searching for the perfect thing to watch while eating mac and cheese, but this is not it. 10. Megamind 2 is actually garbage. You got Megamind hitting the DreamWorks face with the text, "I'd rather watch scat porn. Do I need to elaborate further?" 9. Punching babies in public, extremely funny. Alright, let's check these off. You got the big obnoxious text, some emojis, including a fist, 4K in the corner, and our protagonist in the center getting ready to punch a toddler. This comes from the channel We Outside, who makes some of the weirdest prank videos I've ever seen. Pantsing in public, twerk on me in public, playing sus songs in the hood, and of course, pranks where they pretend to punch babies.
What is you talking about, bro? This baby keep crying, bro. Bro, be quiet, bro. Come on, bro. Like, stop crying, bro. Dang, bro. I do not understand why these kids keep crying, bro. Dang, bro.
8. Just a Robot cheated on his girlfriend at VidCon 2023. This whole entire list could have been filled with Chud Logic thumbnails. His editor, DK, has crafted what I deem to be high art. But what has to be the best is this one made during his coverage of the Just a Robot drama. We see Jar having some jaded animation farts, while also highlighting some of his antics at VidCon. This masterpiece truly shows the madness within this autistic man. A man so neurodivergent that he needs to be studied in a museum for years to come. Chud, I know you're watching. Thanks for ensuring that this thumbnail could be viewed in the public eye.
Hey, whoa! Show us the gawk. Let's see the gawk. Let's see what's for dinner, bro.
7. Fish Tank Season 1 Episode 7, Mad Woman. Here we see Chris, aka Airsoft Fatty, in all his glory, sadly having to be covered up in a fig leaf, like he's Adam getting ready to create the human race. Honestly, I might not have included this one on here if it wasn't for the text, "Lawyer, this is legal." For context, in this episode, a clone of Letty is introduced, and Letty has Chris get naked to scare her off. And yes, there's an uncensored version up on the Fish Tank website. You're welcome.
I love getting naked. This feels liberating as shit, man. We just really broke the fish tank. It's like a wrecking ball in the city.
Chris, you should do a helicopter thing.
My balls, right? With the balls, right?
Chris has a
6. The Batman. Does Riddler actually know Batman is Bruce? This is from one of those film theory channels called New Rock Stars, where they speculate if the Riddler actually knows Batman's identity. In 2022, a lot of this channel's thumbnails went viral, including this one for how out of context they are without the title. This one shows the Riddler with the text, "Does he know?" It became a reaction image on Twitter to point out someone's stupidity. And of course, there's an edited version with the text, "He knows." 5. 1,000 blind people see for the first time. I'm sure you've heard of this video from the toxic discourse alone. People claiming that Mr. Beast is using charity porn to garner views. I could give less of a shit about that, and can simply recognize how iconic this is despite only being 2 years old. Sadly, it has since been changed, but the original's notoriety led to Nick from the channel Misfit Minds getting it tattooed on his leg in a Cold Ones video.
It costs $30 from Fiverr.
$30.
I honestly don't want to look at it.
What does the text say?
What do you mean text? You said there's no letters.
It says uploaded 1 month ago. You can look.
I'm standing away.
1,000 blind people see for the first time. 120 mil views 1 month ago.
4. I spent 100 hours in the world's poorest country. In a similar vein to Mr. Beast, YouTuber Phidias also got accused of charity porn, though his allegations hold a lot more weight. He made a video where he hangs out in the African country of Burundi. It got torn apart by the wider internet, with the thumbnail receiving particular attention due to how Phidias photoshopped more poor African children into it. It made people question the negative impacts Mr. Beast is having on the YouTube landscape.
And while we were walking towards the school, the kids were very excited to see us because they had never seen foreigners before, and they came and surrounded us like we were the coolest thing in the world. I love you. So this is like a big event happening today at school. Look at all the school following us around. You are the headmaster of all the school? Yes. Wow, how many kids does the school have? 900. 900 kids, wow.
This guy was voted into parliament, by the way. 3. We found a dead body in the Japanese suicide forest. You know a thumbnail is good when part of it has to be censored. Logan Paul's infamous suicide forest video was torn to shreds due to how insensitive many found it. I mean, the thumbnail literally features a slightly blurred out hanging body. You know, for kids. Logan has a very young audience, many of which didn't understand the gravity of this video's subject matter. I would have absolutely made this number 1 if Logan had added some like red arrows surrounding the dead body. 2. We kissed, ordering gay potion from the dark web at 3 AM. Remember when J-Station was one of the most hated creators on YouTube? Now he has someone outed as a pedophile once a month. J-Station, similar to NNA Productions, made crappy 3 AM challenge videos for tiny children. He also did an etiquette video once the guy died, but also queerbaited. Him and his buddy Jay Hills pretended to be gay for some extra clicks, and it worked beautifully.
Me and Jay are gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses best out of 3 is gonna have to drink the gay potion, guys. Let's smash the like button right now. Oh my god! Hey! What the hell? Get off of me! What the fuck am I doing? Get off of me!
Despite no circles and arrows, we got the 3 AM text, Jay's big lips, a gay rainbow, and a soy jack face. So close to number 1, but there's one that beats this out. 1. Guess Your Age Challenge. We failed. This one has it all. Goofy expressions, jailbait, the invention of a new word, emojis, Damien getting freaky, and a mystery element. I'm sure you've seen the meme, but I have no idea what the context is. This video comes from the Prince family, a family vlog channel that's way too inappropriate for most kids. In this video, they guess people's ages based on some highly suspect photos.
Alright guys, so our next victim, this girl, she got her cleavage out.
Why are you looking at her cleavage for?
I'm just trying to rate her because they trying to trick us.
I can't see!
You can't see? Guys, how old y'all think she is? I think she young, bro. I think she young. I think she like 14 or I think she 15.
I'm gonna say she's 16.
16?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, guys. Here we go. Woosah. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
What makes this even creepier is that the husband, Damien, met Bianca when he was 20 and she was 15. Oh, and she got pregnant when she was 17. Now, I'm not gonna say this guy's a pedophile, but he sure likes younger women.